Hello, living Lee life here. Today we're going fishing. This is my beautiful boat right here. My wife finally gave in. Let me get this dusky. This is what we're gonna be fishing on. She's a little dirty. We had a storm coming a few days ago. I need to give her a wash. I figured, what better way to wash her than to take her out to sea. Let's see if we can catch some fish. Stay with me. I'll let you know how it's going out here in Central Florida. Let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day.
Alright guys, we're on Bayport Drive now, heading out to the Bayport boat dock, or boat ramp. It's a small little boat ramp. Oftentimes it gets crowded, but it's nice. It's very close to a lot of shallow water reefs or rocks. It's out here by Weeki Wachee in Central Florida. We're actually about to pass the Weeki Wachee turnoff where we could go and then float the springs. The water is very shallow out here. That's the downfall. I live about 10 minutes from the boat ramp, which is very nice. Makes it easy to get out on the water, but where we're located here in Central Florida, there's like a plateau. You run about 10-15 miles off to hit 20 foot of water. Just a little bit further south in Tampa, you can run, 5 miles off and be in 30 to 40 foot of water. So it can make it a little tough. Sometimes the runs are a little longer out to the fishing spot. That doesn't super matter though, because we just love being on the water. But we're about to pull up to the boat ramp here. Bayport Drive can be a little crowded as well. Kind of feels like you're driving into a neighborhood whenever you're pulling up, but it's a very nice park. They have a nice memorial walk that's right on the water. A lot of people come and visit the Bayport Pier to either go fishing or to watch the sunset. So I don't expect it to be too crowded today. It's supposed to rain. We're supposed to finally get some thunderstorms here in Central Florida. So whenever we moved back to Florida, we just moved back here from Colorado, I was excited for the rain. Colorado gets some rain, but it's basically a high desert where we were at, the Colorado Springs area. But where we moved, Central Florida, we're just north of Tampa. We're very close to the beach, to the shore. We don't get a lot of rain. Actually, in the last year, I think it's rained 3 times, minus the hurricanes. We got some rain during the hurricanes, but just normal rainstorms, I think 3 times. So that's a little surprising or unexpected. We're leaving here on a low tide. We're gonna have to be careful going out through the channel. The water is already shallow. Whenever it's low tide, it can make it a little hard to navigate. You just got to stay on plane, trust your chart plotter, stay in the routes that you've already ran, make sure you don't hit a rock. That's what everybody warned me about whenever I told them I was going to get a boat and start fishing out here. They said it's very shallow and you got to be careful of rocks. In my experience, I have the Garmin chart plotter. I have a little bit older model, so I bought the Garmin G3 relief shading maps, the G3 Plus, and they've been very accurate, marking all the obstructions in the rocks. I haven't had any issues yet. Hopefully today is not the day that we actually have an issue. So we're gonna get out here. We're gonna try to catch a few fish before the rain hits, and then hopefully cook up a nice meal. Maybe do a catch and cook. Have a nice little Central Florida catch and cook. I don't see a lot of channels fishing out here. There's very good redfish, but I'm determined to show that there's more species than just red out here on these flats. So let's get after it. We made it here to the boat ramp. This is Bayport. As you can see, this is where we're going to be launched. Thought I'd walk you through how I do a self launch here. I always pull up, make sure I pull up out of the way. so that people can get past me. I'm a little slower since I'm just one person, obviously. I like to walk down, check the water and the wind, kind of see which way the wind's gonna be blowing. What side do I need to dock on? Tide's a little low. So I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna pull in, and then I'm gonna pull off to the side right here and get out of the way so I can pull my truck out of the water. Maybe I'll put on the chest cam and show you, walk you through the process of me doing this self launch here. Alright, let's do it. First thing we gotta do, put the keys in. Make sure I have my little clip, which I do. I'm lucky enough to have a little glove box right here. Hammer gear. Okay, so first thing I do is the inside of my console, by the way, very clean. So I turn the battery on. Go ahead and trim the motor down a little bit. Alright, motor's trimmed down. We're gonna hop in the back. Make sure the drain plug's in. I have one of these screw-in drain plugs. Like to make sure it's in there very good. I'm gonna tighten it up. Tighten it very tight. These are my straps. Keep my boat from bouncing a lot. My boat's kind of heavy. She doesn't really bounce on the trailer, but it's been a little bit since I put her out there. Take off these straps here. Go around and put them in the truck. Alright, then I get my poles out of the way. Put them, this is my small jig rod. I didn't bring a deep jock rod today. You can hear it's a little windy. I don't know how much time we're gonna get on the water. And then I'm planning to tie up on the starboard side. So I make sure my lines are ready to go. Gonna tie up off the port. Sometimes, man. Do one last check over. Got the plug in, motor's ready to go. Got the keys in. Alright, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen this strap just a little bit. Just enough so that whenever my boat floats, she can pull back just a smidge, not a lot. I don't want to pull the truck into the water. Alright, now we're gonna back up and catch the boat. Unclip it. I'm gonna hop in. Okay, see, this is why I tie up both lines. Just in case. Kill my motor. Just in case. And that's it. We're gonna get parked and get on the water. Now we're launched. You can hopefully see this narrow channel. This is the Bayport boat launch. It's pretty cleared out. The first few times I came here, I was a little worried. There's some rocks that kind of hang out over the edge. But the center seems to be pretty deep and there's no real rock obstructions, just you can kind of see the one and the two off to the right and left. We're sitting at 3 foot, reading 2.5 feet. I'm sitting about 1.5 feet in the water, so we're probably close to 5 foot deep here. All right, we're gonna run out and see what we can find. Change of plans here. The seas were pretty rough out, so we're gonna head inshore. Try to see if we can catch some trout before the storm hits. I don't know if you can see, but it is nasty out. I was almost to the wreck, but the weather's only supposed to deteriorate due to this storm coming in. So I figured play it safe and just run it back inshore so we don't get caught in a big storm. But we're gonna head over here. We're gonna limp over here to the islands. It's low tide. There's some rocks in this area. So we're gonna limp over here and see if we can get onto some trout. Let's go. Okay guys, we picked this little inlet here. We're in about 2 foot of water. As you can see, there's some islands over there. It's low tide. I'm by myself. I didn't want to get too close to it. But see if we can get on some trout before this rain starts. Throwing this weedless paddle tail right here. Got it rigged up. It's a local company. Got these lures from my brother-in-law. 25-pound fluorocarbon tied with a double uni knot. It's a 30-pound braid. This is a small pole, but it gets the job done most of the time. The wind is picking up. Keep telling my wife we need to get a camera. Not a camera. Keep telling my wife we need to get a microphone. I think she's worried if I get a microphone, I'd just be fishing more. But you can see back here inshore, it's getting a little choppy. Wind's kind of picking up. Offshore was pretty rough. This is why we do it, guys. This is why we try to stay fit, so that we can get out here on the water. Launch the boat by ourselves. Kind of putter around. I just know that I'm capable of staying fit, doing the exercises. Probably gonna try to move over to those islands over there. You can see I'm creeping up to this island very slowly. We're reading 3 foot of water here. I think we're gonna be all right. I'm gonna try to snug up close and catch any fish off this point right here. That's the idea. I don't know how close I'll be able to get though. I don't have a spotter up front looking for rocks. But I saw some dolphins swimming through here, so I imagine it's pretty shallow. I might drop anchor here. Let my stern kind of swing towards the island actually. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and turn it. Alright guys, this storm here is coming in pretty fast. We just got anchored up on a shallow oyster bed, so we're gonna have to remember that spot. But we need to get out of here, get to the ramp before it starts thundering on us. Alright guys, I gotta hurry. So we don't get pushed into the oyster bed. We don't have a long haul back. That's the channel, but I've never been that way yet, so we have to go around these islands, get to the channel. I know there's no rocks over there. I got a path I can follow, so see you guys in hopefully in a minute. I'm really trying to hurry here. You can see this storm coming in pretty quick. We're in, I don't even know, my chart plotter's not registering the shallows. The storm came in faster than it was supposed to, so we're really trying to beat the lightning here. I just got to get around this island into a little bit deeper water, and then we can pick up the pace. So hopefully, look at this though. Look at this storm. Pushing the boat as much as I can here in these shallow waters. I don't want to hit any shallow oyster beds or maybe rocks sticking out, so I got a path here that I follow. Hopefully we don't hit a rock, mess up my propeller, but we're slowly getting there, guys. Wish me luck. Holy shit, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but something big just went up in flames right in front of me. You can kind of see the smoke. Oh dang, what is that? It just blew up. I don't know what that was, guys. We can't investigate right now. The storm's coming in fast. Almost to the channel. Alright guys, we made it back. Hasn't started raining yet. Got the truck backed up. Just tie my boat off here, off to the side. They got this little side port dock. I'm kind of rushing here. Kind of rushing here to get the boat out. I kind of pulled up crooked, a little on purpose. Not that much on purpose, but I wanted to pull up a little crooked since the wind's coming from the port side. It'll be a little bit easier to ease it in there. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna try to just whip it. Oh, oh no, I'm caught. Okay, careful. Careful. All right, let's try to get her lined up on the trailer. All right, guys, we're gonna pull her out and see how we did. So we made it back safe. We beat the storm just in time. I'm gonna go ahead and get the boat cleaned up. I'll see you next time. See ya.